Welcome back to the Lifestyle Athletics YouTube channel. Today I'm going to bring you guys 6 hip mobility exercises that you could do to improve your hip mobility, hamstring flexibility, and also glute strength. All these exercises can be done against a wall. You can do them on the ground, but if you want to maximize on them and get the most out of all these exercises, you could do it against your bed, you could get a chair, or you could do it against your couch. Go slow. Go as slow as possible, and what you want to focus on is mind-body connection. So without further ado, guys, let's go. The first stretch we're going to do here is for my hip flexors and my glutes. So you could do this on the ground, but I'm going to use a box for a little bit of elevation. First thing I'm going to do is get into a lunge position, right? And while I'm in this lunge position, what I'm trying to focus on is I want to drive my hip that way, right? And I should feel a nice stretch in my hip flexor and my glute on this side. And then what I want to do is drop my knee down as much as I can and hold this position right here, right? Give you a good stretch in the hip flexors, but also a good stretch in the glute. If you're not feeling the glute, that means you're leaning forward this way too much. So what you want to be is as upright as possible, and then tuck and squeeze and dip and hold, right? And I would hold the stretch for a count of 10. So I would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then I do the same thing on the other side. Foot on, dip, right? As upright as possible, and squeeze my glutes, especially the glute that's on the ground, this leg that's on the ground. You want to squeeze and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The next one I'm going to do here is a long lunge. So for the long lunge, I'm going to do it this way so you guys can see. For my long lunge, what I'm focusing on essentially is trying to lunge as far as I can. So you notice I'm having somewhere where I could elevate, and I'm trying to as far as I can. And then from here, all I'm trying to do is be as upright as possible. And the leg that's at the back, I want to drop it down, down, and hold. And the same thing, if you're doing this right, you're going to feel glutes, and you're going to feel hip flexors and glutes on the other side. So I will hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then do the same thing on the other side. And if you notice, I'm using a box here. You could use a wall if you want, whatever is easier for you. This is a really good stretch, guys. Go slow. And all these stretches I will be doing after a 5-minute jog, or on a day where I'm doing like an active recovery day. So on a day where I just finished like a core work and I'm fully warm, I would do these. So here, long lunge, far as you can, holding onto my box, upright, and hold. And again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, pay attention to which side feels a little bit looser, right? So your goal is to be focusing on mind-body connection, because one side is going to be a little bit looser than the other side, and you want to make sure to get the other side just as loose, right? That's why we do exercises like these. What I'm doing here is a groin stretch. So go easy with this one. I'm using a lower box. You could use a higher box if you want. You could also do this exercise on the ground, which I'll show you. So again, I'm stepping out, right? This is the position I want to be in, and I'm trying to hold this position. Hold, hold, slightly slide out the legs out, and then from here, I stick my hips back and hold, and I'm counting 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. So let me show you what it should look like. So for example, this is my wall, and I'm going to do it on the wall. I'll show you. So I'll be down on the ground, right? And what I want to do is get as close as I can to the wall, right? And then slide my legs down, try to let them be as heavy as possible, right? And then just pull push down. When you get to where you feel the most tension, you push and hold. So I'll hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. So this one is really good. So I'm using a higher box. You could tilt this box or you could do this on the ground. So from here, I get in this position, right? I'm trying to hold this position right here, get my hands up over my head, and then what I want to do is dip my body down while keeping my back as flat as possible, right? And I will do this 5 to 10 times. Go slow. If you're doing this correctly, you're gonna feel a good stretch in the glutes on the leg that's on the box. Just like that. Down. Slow, guys. And really good. So let me do it on the other side so you can see. Same concept. I want my foot on like that, leg straight down, right? And from here and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Whew. I can feel my hips getting nice and loose. If you have tight glutes, this stretch is really good. Next one I'm getting into here again is for my hip flexors and back. So what I want to do is elevate my leg, right? So it's almost like I'm in the hurdle position where I'm going to pull my trail leg through, right? And in this position, I want the box to be at almost at hip level, right? And in this position, now I want to put my hands, and what I'm trying to do is open my hips that way and back. And the same thing, I'm trying to get 5 to 10 reps. If you're doing it correctly, you feel a nice stretch in here and in the glute. So open and back, right? Open and back. This one is a good hip opener. Open, go slow and back. And back, last one. And back. And then I do the same thing on the other side. Right? I want here. This is the position I want to be in. Right? Just like that. And then feet planted. And then I'm opening. 1, 2. One side is gonna feel a little bit easier. 3. Right? You want to squeeze glutes and tighten up and rotate. 3, 4, last one. 5. The last one I'm going to do here, guys, is a glute bridge. And for this one, I'm elevating the glute bridge. You could do this against a wall. I'm using the box. So this is what it should look like. Right? So right here, raise my hip, and then I want to put one foot like that, and then all I want to do is push against the knee. That's up. Push and keep that hip raised and push. You should feel a nice stretch in your glute, but also hamstring is going to be engaged here, right, on each side, and then you push, and for 10. One side will be a little bit looser than the other side,